Well, no one told me about her.
America's Thinking Man here, ATM, with an ATM thought. Hillary Clinton, she is about to save the planet if we just elect her president. Her plans by the end of her 4-year term is to put 500 million, she says half a billion because it sounds more than 500 million, but 500 million solar panels in place. 500 million. Wow, that's incredible. Now, Topaz Solar Farm, it's one of the largest solar farms in the world. It has 225,000 panels, solar panels, produces 550 megawatts of power. 550. A coal-fired plant, even an old coal-fired plant, can produce probably twice that, but I digress. So, it's got 225,000 panels. Now, the Topaz farm cost $2.5 billion to construct. $2.5 billion, and it took about 3 years to build it. Now, 500 million or half a billion solar panels is the equivalent of 2,222 Topaz solar farms. That's 2,222 Topaz farms. At 2.5 billion a piece, and you know if the government's involved in it, it's going to probably cost more. But just let's say the 2.5 billion, that comes out to 5,555,550,550 Is that right? 50, yep. 5 trillion, $5.5 trillion. $5.5 trillion bucks she's going to spend in 4 years just on solar panels for the country. Now, Ms. Clinton, you really need to think about this, and everybody out there that's going to vote for her because they think she's saving the planet, because solar panels, there are some issues with them. One of the main issues is that they're made out of hazardous materials. So imagine 500 million panels in your backyard. Spread out, I'm sure they're going to be spread out over the country. But they're coming to a theater near you, obviously. They're going to be like opening up a landfill next to you. You're going to look at them and go, wow, solar panels, not realizing that they are made with they're loaded with hazardous materials. The other problem with solar panels is, Ms. Clinton, they don't work at night. So, when the Earth rotates and what we call sundown happens, solar panels don't work. So you're going to need to fire up those coal-fired plants, those oil-fired plants, those gas plants, those nuke plants, in order to make up for what you lose when the sun goes down. Or you could put in what's estimated at 2 billion wind turbines, but then wind turbines, solar panels work probably less than 50% of the time because we have less than 50% sunlight on average throughout the year. And then you have cloud cover that was going to slow things down, and probably some wind dust storms, things like that are going to screw the solar panels up. But wind turbines work even less. They work at 33% capacity. So, Miss Clinton, what you are relying on is the ignorance of the American people to just believe that your 500 million, half a billion solar panels are going to, do something that they're not going to do. They're going to cost a fortune. You're not going to be able to fund them. it's unlikely that if it took almost 3 years to put up the one solar panel farm, that you're going to get 500 million solar panels put up in 4 years. That 2,200 plants put up in 4 years. I don't know how you're going to do that, but you're relying on the ignorance of the American people to believe what you're saying instead of being honest with them. And that's one of the problems that American people have with you, is that they don't believe you're honest. And realistically, you're not. You're not a very honest politician. I mean, most politicians aren't honest, but you really stretch honesty to its extreme. So, solar panels, wind turbines, I love the technology. I wish that it would work better, but it just doesn't right now, and it's going to cost the American people too much. We need to keep pushing science, keep pushing the technology, and one day, God willing, it will work. ATM, America's Thinking Man here. Oh, God bless America. God bless America. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.
Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, no one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she